Huh? Hey, I'm tryna win. I'm tryna win in the 716 and I'm making it big. I wanna live. I think I'm ready to.
Yo, what's good, man? It's Easy Pinchard Podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, back here with the special guest. Yes, sir. Bro, I appreciate you for coming through, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
And as a busy man that you are, you still made time to come through. So it's a huge honor. And I know this conversation going to be a good one for the people that actually follows you and the people that's following you in the long run. You feel me? Yeah, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Don't forget that. Go ahead and like, comment. Make sure you share this video after you're done watching it. And before that, go ahead, bro, and just introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are and what you do, and then we can just start from there.
My name is Charles Garner III, and I'm a pro boxer from Buffalo, New York.
Damn, pro boxer from Buffalo, New York. You got any handles, bro?
Handles like basketball?
No, like Instagram, Facebook.
My bad. Yeah, I got IG. It's Charles Garner III, and then yeah, that's about it. I just use IG for right now.
Right. But yeah, appreciate you, bro, once again. So let's go ahead and just dive into, because you mentioned that you're a pro boxer. Tell us a little bit about how did it all start? Like, did you always wanted to become a boxer, or was it something that kind of like started off as, time went by throughout your childhood?
So honestly, I never in my life pictured being a pro boxer.
Really?
Not even like 0%. I was 17 and I met Arhan Costello, and he was a boxer from Buffalo, New York. He was like a heavyweight Cuban boxer. And I used to go to the Ken Bailey where everybody played basketball and stuff on the east side. And he randomly overheard me talking to Adriana Viverette, who'll be on WBOK.
Okay.
And he heard me talking about sports, and I honestly wasn't about to do sports no more. I used to run track, and I played football, but I just wanted to get money and go to school, like when college was about to start, because I was 17, about to go to college.
Right.
And he overheard me, and then he suggested it. He was like, why waste your athletic abilities when you could at least try this out? And I looked at him like he was crazy, because I'm like, why would I don't want to do nothing. Like, I want to just chill now. But then I was like, you know what? I never tried that. Plus, I felt like I was still kind of timid, and I was like, I didn't want to go into full grown manhood timid. So then I came to the gym, and literally it was addicting to do it. It was just addicting.
Every day you go into the gym,
yeah,
man.
It was just addicting, because I honestly was petrified out my mind the first time I got in the ring. But it was just something about it was I guess overcoming something. Because when you do sports and stuff, you essentially trying to overcome something. You're trying to get better than somebody. So I had never did it before. So it gave me that rush, So then next thing you know, I just was doing it every day.
But how long did it take for it to become addicting?
I swear to you, it only took a week.
Like a week?
It was crazy.
Oh, wait. And then
I guess like other pro boxers that I've met, through traveling and stuff throughout the years and world champions and stuff, they say you don't choose boxing, it chooses you. So legit, I wasn't looking to be a boxer. Someone just suggested it, and then I went to the gym, and next thing you know, it was just it became literally a part of me. It was just me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know the crazy thing is you starting that at 17 too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people usually started at a young age, because I've actually watched some videos of where you train at sometimes, Buffalo Boxing Club.
Yeah.
Where there's young kids,
Yeah.
Actually starting up at a young age, but you starting up at 17, plus you was doing track and everything.
Yeah.
And how did your parents feel though? Because boxing is a dangerous game. How did they feel about it?
My dad and my stepmom they didn't think too much into it, really.
Right.
Because they used to see me play football or run track or something. So they, everybody legit, there was only a max of 3 people when I started boxing that didn't think it was just a hobby. Because, people label something that you pursuing as a hobby until you really nice in there or something.
That's
just how it
facts.
is. They be like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice hobby. That nah.
Right. Wow. And then so they were just you know what? We're just gonna do whatever to support him.
It was it was support, but I more so get super support from people I barely know or people that I just meet along the journey.
Right.
Those are the people who give you the most support. Like, yeah, obviously family's family, so they not just going, they not going to not be there for you or whatever. But as far as like the utmost support and opening doors for me and stuff, that was strangers. It was strangers, literally. Like, I could be going for a run, like down Bailey, and I get a stranger support more, like, oh yeah, this and that, and blah blah blah, or even a homeless man. I swear,
Right.
matter of fact, just like last week, I seen this homeless man that I seen about. Let's see, I've been boxing for 14 years. I seen him like 9 years ago. And the same dude, he recognized my face. And every time he see me, he give me like a thumbs up, right? And some people would think that don't mean that, but that mean a lot. Because like, I don't know him. He don't know me. From can of paint, we walked 2 different lives and stuff from
Right.
2 different roads. And I done been all over the country and stuff. And for me to come back to the city and that same dude recognize me, and give me some type of encouragement, that's lit.
Bro, it means a lot because I know exactly how you feel because also I feel like it kind of pushes you because you still want to prove him
Yeah. Prove him
wrong.
right. I want to prove him right, but prove the
Right.
haters wrong.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Every time you run, okay, I always want to see that thumb up. Like
Yeah.
every day, you just
Yeah.
want to see it. But that's fire though. That's fire. Shout out to him. And also, so we were actually having a conversation earlier when you walked in. We were talking about just how when you do run into like places like the east side of Buffalo and so on, how you be feeling? Because a lot of people can't really take that risk because a lot of things goes on. It's either you can get robbed, it's a lot of a lot of cars going back and forth on Bailey, and there's a lot of things also going on that can really make people push back from running almost every single day outside in the street. Like, what kind of pushes you, and how do you manage to continue doing that?
Well, like, I don't know, like my dad, like how my dad's demeanor is, he's like unbothered by things around him. So I guess I adapted that demeanor. And my dad's a super hard worker. So no matter what essentially life tossed in his path, he always was a hard worker in his realm of the world. So I guess I just took that and like I don't worry about nothing. I just give it to God, like, because I feel like I got enough faith in him that he not about to let nothing happen to me while I'm trying to do something correct, while I'm trying to do right. It's not like I'm out here actually in the streets doing something for someone to actually target me. I'm minding my business and making stuff happen. And whenever I fight or I do something like in regards to my boxing, it's represent the city. So like most people know me. And then most people knew me before I even boxed. So they be like, they see me running, they be like, oh, that's Charles. That's it, So I'd be cooling. Because I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Langfield and on the east side on Bailey and stuff. So like, I've never been.
Bro, but don't you know that's even more riskier though? Because you're representing the city. You're going to the top. There's even gonna be more people hating on you that's gonna try to take you down.
Yeah, but
Feel me?
But it's like I'm still climbing, so I get that, but I'm not even there yet. So like I'm still climbing. I'm pretty sure when I get there, then I probably won't be able to run through you feel me?
You gonna be out here.
But right now, I'm still like I'm still Charles. Even when I get there, I'm still gonna be me, because I've had times where like I fought on TV twice. I'm all over YouTube because I fought in like Team Combat League. That's like the new NBA for boxing now. So I fought in that. My team was the first team to like win the championships in that.
Wow.
I fought like mad relevant people. I've trained with relevant people in the world, like So it's like I'll be cool and I still stay myself. I still be myself. So I feel like most people don't. Some people hate on me, but they hate like behind closed doors. They never say it to my face.
That's the worst head too.
Yeah,
that's
but
the worst
I don't
head.
mind it. I don't mind it.
You shouldn't mind it because you
just,
locked in.
You feel me? I'll be locked. Like it's none of my business. Your opinion,
That's
their
facts.
opinion is none of my business. I just stay on my course because I still gotta make it. Like like
Facts.
whether I choose to acknowledge it or don't acknowledge it, it's not going to change the fact that I still gotta make it. So
Right. And also earlier you kind of mentioned where like when you make it and everything, when you achieve the highest level in boxing that you're trying to achieve, you won't be running like in the hood.
yeah,
So you know how some people kind of hold that against you because let me say you grew up in the hood, you know certain people, and then when you go ahead and you make it and you move out the hood and they hold that grudge against you, like
yeah.
what do you feel about that? Like
I feel like the only way people could do that, like I would hope that nobody would do that because like I'm chill. Like anybody who know me know I'm a real relaxed, laid back person. You know, I'm super hyper and animated, but I'm chill and mad respectful. But like I do know some people when you get to a certain level, the only reason why they would hate or feel some type of way is because they remember you in a certain light, which is why strangers gravitate towards you more because strangers see you in your new light, in your new, you know, mode that you in. The people who've been around you forever, they're so used to seeing the bottom version of you, you know, the undeveloped, you know, before you went into like the cocoon and became like the butterfly type stuff.
Right.
So like they used to that. So that's the only reason why they would hate because they still right there and you like up there,
like
you know?
up there, right?
Yeah.
So
But
they
I
don't
would,
want to see out there.
you feel me?
Right.
But and sometimes people don't even do it on purpose. They like subconsciously do it. They can't even fathom that they doing it, you know? So I would hope nobody though, cause
Hey, let's hope not, bro. Because I mean, wish you all the best, bro. Because the hard work gonna pay off at the end of the day. And they can't really do nothing about it. Everything is in God's hands.
exactly.
You know, so like, and also just being a boxer and everything. Have you kind of like always kept God closer to you throughout your process as you're working?
Yeah, cause when I was younger, my mom passed away, so I always used like her passing as like my motivation. Then when I had my daughter, um, that like boosted my motivation even more because it's like almost essentially like she looks just like my mom. Like I had seen a picture of my mom when she was younger, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I was like, look at her, like, yo, that's crazy. So like my mom passing, and then when I finally had a daughter, and she's 6 now. She's 6 now. Like it just like boosts me. Like I can't let her down. You feel me? Like it's over now.
It's over now.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you on that, bro. So also, I'm sorry about that, bro. My condolences to your family and to you as well. So let's talk about that phase where when your mother did pass away and your father was there to take care of you, like, and you also having a daughter. So like looking at the importance of a father in a child's life, how would you describe that based on your own perspective because you have been in that shoe?
So my dad, luckily, he had my stepmom, which is Zenita Garner, and she helped my dad like since I was like 2 or 3, like raised me and stuff. So she's always been there and been present or whatever, you know. But obviously, like, you know, when my mom passed, that affected me like heavily. So like my dad, he's always been a super present dad, regardless of like, I remember he worked like 3 jobs, like he go crazy hard for me. But like him always never making excuses and then always making a way out of like no way. And then him having the assistance of my stepmom, that like it helped me. Like it helped me mentally like be like, okay, if they can make certain sacrifices and stuff and then lock in, then I can stay locked in with the boxing. So that kind of helped me with boxing. Like when I really started getting deep into boxing, it was like, okay, you know, especially me being a parent now, it's like, you know, I can't make no excuses if they didn't make any excuses, you know. So
yeah, you can't make excuses because you actually mentioned like you came from New York City training camp.
Yeah.
And you came all the way here,
Yeah.
just to make sure that your daughter have the time of her life in Disneyland.
Yeah.
You made that happen for
Yeah.
me. Shout out to you, bro. Let's give you some hand of applause for that, bro. Because that's not easy, bro. It's not easy, especially being a boxer and being so in tune. You don't know when is your next fight, or your next fight is either next week, but you still make time to be present, like for your daughter. You know, that's amazing. That's amazing. So now let's talk about training, because I know training in boxing is tough.
Bruh.
You guys be dying on that training route. Your coaches don't care. They're like, keep going, man. We know what we're doing. Keep
Yeah.
going. You say, I'm tired, coach. Keep going. But like, let's talk about that, bro. Like, how you be feeling though? Like, and how does your training go from day to day?
All right, so how I be feeling? I literally like I don't know if other boxers do it, but I just blank out because like if you stay like present there the entire time,
Right.
you gonna be miserable. So it's like I let my whoever I am when the bell ring for actual fight, that version of me, I let him take over. I just literally just like it's like you locked in. Like if you do any other sport, when you just locked in that mode, I
Right.
get locked in that mode. So that way I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just like, yo, I'm about to get this work done. I'm about to do what I'm supposed to do, not complain, just make it happen. So that's what I do.
Just lock in,
Because
bro.
it'd be dreadful on my mama.
So let's talk about like day to day. Like, how does your training go from like, I don't know how often you train throughout like the week. Let's say Monday. Like,
So
what
if
do
it
you
was
really
like,
work
if
on?
I'm like at training camp, then you got run in the morning,
Okay.
right? A minimum of like 5 miles, I think. And then I think maximum for me, I run like 10 miles. Like just like yesterday, I ran like 10 miles. So like, but when I'm in camp, you run every day. Then you got time to recover. And then after running, you could do like strength conditioning if you gonna incorporate that.
Right.
So that way you only have 2 sessions because some people do 3 sessions. So you do running, then strength conditioning, and then later in the day you got boxing. So either you sparring or you training and you doing like drills. So like interval drills on a bag, shadow boxing. Your
Right.
coach constantly in your ear telling you to work on this or that, making sure you're not square, doing like head movement, head off the line. You're doing like countless stuff. And most of the time, like if you at camp, like me, I'm always training in general. So that way when camp come, I'm not dying.
Right.
Because you be training for like, if you at camp, you training for like 2 to 4 hours hard. It's not like oh
It's
yeah,
not-
I'm just like how when people go to the regular gym, it ain't like that. It's real.
Bro, it's real. Plus, I feel like because in boxing, there's different weight classes.
Yeah.
So like, if you have to achieve that certain weight, you have to be constant
Oh yeah.
at work.
Yeah, you gotta be putting because boxing is all about core workouts, endurance, and then like mad high intensity stuff. And then sometimes it's slow because if you're trying to teach somebody something, you can't just keep fast paced. You gotta slow it down,
Right.
and just go through the motions, making sure that they understanding what you delivering and stuff. So as long as you got a good coach that's a teacher, then you good because that's essentially what you doing. He teaching you. You feel me? You constantly trying to keep evolving your game.
Right. Wow. Man, I can't imagine, man. Cause my father used to be a boxer back home, and he retired as soon as he had kids.
Yeah,
As soon as he
because it's
had-
different.
It's different.
It's
right?
hard when it really is hard when you got a kid.
Right.
Because like if you try to box and you got a kid and you don't got like the super financial backing or something like that, that make it mad hard.
Make it even harder.
When
right?
you don't got a kid, oh yeah, you good.
Easy, right?
You good, man.
Because you mentioned like some people train 3 times a day,
Yeah.
3 times in a single day.
Yeah, because when I first turned pro, right before COVID hit, I had my daughter like with me. Like I had my daughter with me. She was like, I remember the first time I had her in the gym, she was like 6 months old or something.
6 months old.
Yeah, she was like
She was like in the car seat.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Oh God, I have the bottles already made.
Oh.
And I go to the matter of fact, when Buffalo Boxing Club was on Elmwood, it used to be on Elmwood, and Joe Riverside would let me come in the gym, and I'd be training, and I keep her in the car seat. And then I get to training, she wouldn't be crying or nothing.
Wow.
And then I could tell when she need her bottle, give her a bottle, then I go back to training.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Isn't that's a heck of a memory right there?
Yeah.
Because I know when she grows up, you're just gonna tell her like how much
Yeah.
how much of your training she saw, but she don't really remember.
Yeah.
Because just being a baby, and also like, was that because I know her mother would have been there to help you. How did you manage to keep that relationship kind of like balanced to kind of make sure?
Oh yeah. So her mom's cool. Like we co-parent good.
Right.
So she's cool and she understanding of like what I gotta do as far as like being a pro boxer and then still trying to co-parent and stuff. So she's a great mom to her.
That's amazing, bro. Because I mean, it's not easy. Because if she wasn't a great mom, you wouldn't even be.
Oh
doing
yeah, it would be over.
Yeah, it would have been
It would be
over.
over. BET movies.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, and also I wanted to talk about just in the boxing industry, like what things that keep you guys, moving forward instead of just just the game itself, but like what other things keep the boxers like moving forward and just want to achieve it more and more.
It's really just faith, honestly, because nothing is guaranteed to any of us. Like when you're a boxer, you put in way more than you get out. Period. Like it got to be like good circumstances to work out in your favor as far as finances or as far as like certain stuff. Because if you didn't win like mad tournaments, or if your coach and team didn't take you to mad tournaments, or if you didn't come up with the bread to go to mad tournaments, then the probability of you like making it isn't super high. And that doesn't mean it's not possible. It definitely is possible.
Right.
It's just you just gotta navigate a certain way and deal with certain people so that way you could get there. But it's really just all faith. Right. Certain stuff you just can't see. Like you can see it, but it's not there like yet. But I know it's all real because like if the bottom is real, the top is real. You feel me? Because I got friends that's at the top, that do the same thing I do.
Right.
So I know I could get there. So
no, definitely, bro. I mean, you're on the way there, bro. Because I actually peeped some of your videos, and I'm like, yo, this guy really work hard. This guy really work hard, and I feel like he will be a very good guest to have on the podcast, because he can inspire the upcoming boxers. There's a lot of young kids that want to go into boxing, a lot of kids that want to go into UFC and so on. And actually, me speaking of boxing and UFC, because I know there's always like that comparison. Because do you think UFC fighters, based on your own opinion though, like do you think they work harder than boxers, or it's the same amount of work that y'all put in?
I feel like it's the same amount of work.
Okay.
Because all of us are like it's a combat sport. So it's like it's the same amount of work. You just gotta go DEFCON 6 hard. Now, obviously training is different because you gotta do wrestling. You gotta do like all
UFC, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But essentially, no, we all put in the same. Like I would never say a UFC fighter work harder than me because I work like a Hebrew slave. So like,
right.
Nah, man. But I would never take none away from them. I got friends like my friend Solomon Winfro, and then I know this dude they call Patchy Mix. They both work hard as ever.
Oh yeah, I just met Pachi.
Yeah. They work like Hebrew slaves too. So I would never be like, oh yeah, nah, they don't work hard. Nah, they work just as hard. Like we are like literally busting our, butts to really like try to make something out of nothing.
Nah, definitely, bro. And I know when it's time to meet your opponents, how you be feeling?
Like I used before I'll be kind of nervous, but that's because of the moment. But I think essentially just in general, before you go out, you nervous in general. But mentally during camp, that nervousness is turning into me training hard as ever. Because for one, I respect you enough to train hard. Because why would you BS just because you think that you're going to beat someone or something? You're supposed to naturally feel like you're going to beat anybody. But you got to put that work in or whatever and still feel unbeatable in a sense.
That's facts.
Because as soon as you get in the ring, your brain do click where you feel unbeatable. Like that's just how it is. Even if, because I have losses, but I never, with my losses, I never in my brain was like, oh, this dude's about to, my brain never been like that. I'm giving 120% like each time, so it just is what it is. Because you can't go in there scared. You can get hurt doing that.
Right.
You can't play boxing. You can play every other sport. You can't play this. It's different.
You ever got punched? You ever got punched one time? You're like, nah, damn, nah.
Yo, not during a fight.
Okay.
I never got. No. Matter of fact, I'm lying. My pro debut right here. The first time and the last time I fought at the casino with my bros. I think me, Jeff, my boy Alex, and a couple other people all fought in the same card. And the dude that I fought, he was a real fighter, right? And man, my boy, he was from New York City. His name Angel Cotto. Bro, he hit me so hard, right? That he knocked my mouthpiece out, and the mouthpiece cut the inside of my mouth savagely, sliced my whole cheek. And I was just like, did he just do that? And I was like, yo, it's crazy. But when he did it, my brain snapped because I was nervous. Right. And when he did that, it took all my nerves out. And I was like, oh yeah, we fighting out, bro.
We fighting
then,
out.
Then we was fighting. It was up. So yeah, that was like my first time like ever like feeling like, damn, like that's crazy.
Man, bro, damn. So like you really cut inside of
sliced
him, and it was just bleeding.
It was
like
just
crazy.
bleeding. It was just bleeding like crazy. I was just like, oh no, this is crazy.
Man,
because I never even in the amateurs I never experienced nothing like that. But like he had like, and I was biting down on that joint, so I was like, oh yeah.
Like, nah, I don't know how that joint came out. Man, but shout out to you for keeping on going, because some people would have been like, nah, I'm done, coach, I'm done.
Because I beat him, but he helped me, because some people it's like a fight or flight mode. Like it's like if you're in a street fight or something, somebody randomly snuff you or something. It's like fight or flight mode. And so when he did it, it woke me up, and I was in fight mode. Cause like, I'm in my hometown. Like what I look like.
Hey,
yeah, like
and you see all the faces that's familiar, bro. You don't want to be walking around like, damn. I think he gave up, man.
Yo, word.
Nah, you don't want that. You know what? As a man too, like you carry that ego, that pride. Like, man, I have to do it for my city.
It's the pride. I swear, bro. It's the pride, and then heart. Cause you got to have pride with no heart, and then be cooked. But I got mad heart. I'm never gonna just be like, nah. I'm always.
No, I feel you, bro. You have to have heart, because that's the only way to go about it. And also, so now I wanted to ask you a question about, so basically, like throughout your fights, right? Not just when you get hit or anything. So like, do you actually, so when they give you like the opponent, do you do your exam and so on, trying to see, okay, this what the person is good at, this what the person is not good at, and so on.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you do that like before the game, or when the first time when they give you the person?
As soon as they give you your opponent, well, at least for me and the people I do it, we look at the opponent.
Okay.
Like for sure, like we check him out, all that, what he could do, who he fought, because sometimes who the person fought doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Like they really could be nice. It's just that, they building themselves up or something. So we just look at their skill set and what they doing and who they've been around, stuff like that.
Right. But that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. And any future games coming up in the city of Buffalo or just anywhere else?
Well, man, it's a fight October 4th, maybe,
here in Buffalo? Okay.
But I don't know if I'm gonna be on it. I've been trying to get on it, but I don't know. But most of my fights been out of town ever since the first time I fought in Buffalo. Like it's been out of town. Like I fought in ATL, at the ATL Fight Club. I fought in Carolina. I fought at the MGM Grand. I fought in New York City. Like I fight like other places, but hopefully I could get a fight in Buffalo sometime soon.
Yeah, but that's good too. That's good. You actually going to those big cities, more exposure.
Yeah, I think the best place I ever fought, like to me, in my opinion, was ATL.
ATL.
Because those people, they love boxing. Oh, God, they come out and support like crazy. They don't even got to know you. If you good, they really messing with you, like, so.
That's fire, cool. Bro. That's fire. I think Buffalo should do that too, man. Buffalo should do that, man. Appreciate you, bro. We actually, at the end of time, I appreciate you. But one last message, though, I just want you to give to the youth. What's some word of motivation that you can give them in order for them to keep going and continue to pursue whatever that they're passionate about? Because you started doing boxing at 17.
Yeah.
A lot of people usually know exactly what they want to do by the age of 17, but you started at 17. So, like, what words of motivation would you give them in order for them to pursue their dreams?
I just feel like if God puts something on your mind, then ain't none of it. It's not coincidence. Like, that's your calling. If you feel like it's your calling, you gotta believe in it relentlessly and pursue it like relentlessly, like no matter what anybody's saying, because it could be your own family and friends, a stranger, whoever, they gonna downplay it, and then it could also be family and friends who encourage it. But whether they encourage it or downplay it, you gotta believe it wholeheartedly, because it's not them who about to make it happen. It's you who gonna make it happen. You just gotta put that work in and keep faith in God, and He gonna make a way.
Right. That's it, bro. I like how you keep putting God into it, bro, because just having that faith and everything really, really changes a lot of things. But I appreciate you, bro, once again, man.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. This is Easy Pinchal Podcast, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Also, go follow bro on his Instagram. What was your Instagram again?
Charles Garner III.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm going to put it in the description below, man. Appreciate it. And y'all have a good one. Peace.
It's actually some boxing matches right now.